traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect.
Have you seen this, what the Saudis are thinking of doing? Basically getting the whole population of a city and putting it into one building. And what this does is it allows nature to return, which has previously been disturbed by expanding suburbia and single family homes. And this would allow all of the natural flora and fauna to come back in the outskirts of the city, basically. And if the entire population of a city lived in one joint building, then that whole surrounding area could just be national park where people are free to roam as they choose and go camping. This type of mega project would be way too expensive for a private company to undertake. The Saudis are going to spend like $1.7 trillion on it. So would it have to be like a government-funded housing project? Would certainly eliminate the rental crisis we have now. The whole outskirts of the structure could be covered in solar panels or farms, small gardens and wind turbines. Maybe even water catchers, which are like giant sails that you can harvest water from in the desert. Kind of turning all of society into a kind of insect colony. Everyone has a balcony and they have their own small veggie farm or veggie patch that they're all responsible for upkeeping. Like if you look at the photos of how beautiful Sydney and the Gold Coast used to be, it was basically subtropical rainforest on the beach, and now it's just full of, cheap rendered houses. Obviously, the structure would contain schools and hospitals and office spaces, would cut down a lot of the cost of transport, have high-speed rail to the next city, only occupying like 1% of a country, leaving the rest just beautiful, pristine nature. You'd put them near coastlines and have tidal energy turbines offshore. This would also stop the impact of roads that they have on, the natural migration of animals. So the only real human footprint outside of this building would be for certain farms and for mining. Obviously, it's not for everybody, but how I would set it up is have it like literal public housing funded by taxpayer dollars. So I'm sure a lot of the middle class of society would want to have cheap housing. It'll probably never happen in a modern day capitalist society, so I'm definitely tripping. We'd probably need some sort of communist dictatorship to do it. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this delusional idea? I'd try and make the entire building out of hemp concrete, which is way stronger than traditional concrete, has better insulation properties, and is completely fireproof. It doesn't burn. And the good thing about hemp concrete is you don't need to mine rivers for the sand, which is actually a big problem.